Live. Should be live anyway. We live, man. Hey, what's going on? It's your tech homeboy. I'll give everybody about 30 seconds to come in and get your popcorn, get your notebooks ready. Make sure you leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content at the end. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been live, and I didn't really announce that I was going live. I wanted to just come out and talk about something that's been on my mind for a week and talk about all the corporate relocations coming to Dallas Fort Worth and how that can create a big opportunity for people who want to start a service business or people who already have a service business. Our last two videos have been about starting service businesses, how to automate service businesses, and the tools I use to automate and the tools you should consider using as well. And so we're sticking with that theme, and we're talking about why corporate relocations to Dallas Fort Worth create big opportunities for service businesses. And ultimately, we want to talk about how to hustle within that environment and the different hustling opportunities. So, per usual, this is a presentation by your tech homeboy, and you can expect for us to go over all the corporate relocations that's going on. Of course, I got some data, some cool graphs. Um, we got to dive into those a little bit before we get into the meat on how to benefit from the relocations. And of course, we're going to talk about how automation saves time. We're going to touch that quickly. This is mostly geared to working professionals. If you already have a professional job or career or something of the sort, and you want to figure out how do I squeeze another 20,000, 30,000 out of the summer, out of the winter, out of the fall, whatever season your service business is hot in, how do you squeeze money out of that? But you can do this full time. Nothing that I go over or have went over cannot be fulfilled if you decide to do this full time. I just mostly speak to working professional because I'm a working professional, and so that's mostly the perspective I speak from. So if you're a working professional or you're a full time hustler, leave a comment. Let me know who you are, who you represent, and what team you are on. And as I do, I'm not going to delay this anymore. Of course, we're going to have a promo code for Business Consig, Standing on Business Bootcamp. We teach you how to start a business and ultimately all the tools we use for cheap graphics, cheap images, to automate your email workflow, to automate your social media, what paperwork you may need as well. We go over all of that, and we're going to touch on that at the very end. So you have a trend here that's been going on for a while, definitely since 2020. I'm sure there's data before then too. This particular map shows all the movements to Dallas Fort Worth since 2010. I couldn't even get the whole map on there, and it wasn't too important because it showed a list of all the companies. We'll go through that later. But this is a trend since 2010, and then in 2020, all the corporations that have moved to the Dallas Fort Worth area. Now, if you don't know, if you've never been to Dallas Fort Worth, I'm including Arlington, Grand Prairie, Oak Cliff, of course, Garland, Mesquite, Seagoville. All of that is considered to be part of the Metroplex of Dallas. So whenever you see Dallas Fort Worth, we're including all of those cities, all those suburbs. And it's normal for us to drive across the whole Metroplex on any given day. So driving from Arlington to Capel or driving from Oak Cliff to Euless or Farmers Branch is normal. That's a normal morning commute for us. For those of us who don't work remote anyway. But what you see here, and what we're gonna get into later, is everyone's coming to Dallas Fort Worth. Everyone from every state. You know, we normally talk about the people. Look at all the corporations coming here, and the diversity of the corporations. So Dallas Fort Worth region, we are regularly identified as one of the nation's top markets for new and expanded corporate facilities, and we attract a broad spectrum of companies. Again, it's all kind of companies come here. You have corporations: 7-Eleven, GM, American Airlines, Liberty Mutual, State Farm, FedEx, Mr. Cooper. They've all expanded their corporate space, so they're already here. As everyone knows, 7-Eleven headquarters was founded out here. We know General Motors headquarters out here. American Airlines headquarters founded out here. I was a part of that construction project. Not my company, but me. I was working for a construction company, a black-owned construction company at the time. So we have oil, fuel, convenience stores, automotive, airline industry, insurance, logistics, mortgage, finance, commerce. We also have Toyota, KFC. KFC just announced they're coming to Dallas. McKesson, NTT Data, Jacobs, CBRE, Amazon, Bed Bath & Beyond, BMW. All these are Fortune 500 companies. Some more headquarter relocations: Golden Living, Floor, Comerica, AT&T, and that source is from Dallas Chamber of Commerce. So we have all kind of companies, from health companies, beauty, skin, logistics, you know, car dealers, from economy and luxury cars both. Very diverse range of companies that have expanded or moved to Dallas Fort Worth. That presents a lot of opportunities for both the service professional and for the hustler. That's if you want to get a 9 to 5 with these companies, or you want to start a service-based business. We're going to focus on service-based businesses. And another thing I want to show you on a previous slide is how many companies are coming from East Coast, West Coast. A lot of companies coming over here in this East Coast. You guys cannot see my pointer right now. But a lot of companies here on the East Coast, and of course, so many companies, bottom left-hand corner. You can kind of see the list below the state of Arizona, but those are all the California companies. Like I said, there's way too many. So as a service professional, how can you plug yourself in career-wise? As a service provider, how do you serve the people that are coming from a lot of these high-income areas: Delaware, Massachusetts, California, Florida? Of course, a lot of these areas have low-income areas too, but we're really talking about the high-income earners, people with disposable income, people who are ready to buy services. All right. So a lot of corporate diversity. We've had 465 headquarters move to Texas since 2018. I'm sorry, they moved to a staggering 465 headquarters have moved since 2018, and Texas makes up almost half of those relocations. And CBRE itself is the source for that, and they are located out in Dallas too. Shout out to them. I like that company. I interviewed with them. They didn't hire me, but we still rocking with them. Here's an image of all the companies. Tesla. Tesla wasn't on the previous list, so I think they just recently moved rather. Caterpillar, that was a huge move. HP, huge, right? So we got all kind of companies coming out here, and why they should come is why you should start. They come here for lower taxes, regulations, lower operating costs, diverse economy, and a large labor pool. We went over the large labor pool and the number of Hispanics here that are ready for work. And we went over the operation cost, on how much it costs to run a lot of service businesses, a couple hundred a month maybe, depending on how extensive you go. And then lower taxes and regulations. We're going to talk about 2 businesses shortly that are minimally regulated with very low startup costs. So in our second to last show, we talked about like 15 service companies, service-based businesses you can start that are minimally regulated and low startup cost, and also low operating cost. So we went over that already with ChatGPT and looked at our break even. Like, hey, how many customers do I need to serve to break even on my expenses to bring in profit? Okay, we're not gonna go over that in detail today again, but while they are coming is why you should also start. Very simple. People assume that only large corporations can take advantage, or they are the only ones who benefit from the features of Texas and why people come to Texas. But no, you can benefit too, and you'll be a fool not to. Another reason why a lot of corporations are finding themselves moving out here is because according to Redfin data, we make up the most affordable. We represent the most affordable market when you use median asking rents and incomes for 2025. Now I don't know how they got 2025 data. Um, let's talk about that later. Sorry, y'all. My wife messaged me. So for those of you who might live in Dallas Fort Worth and you're like, it's not affordable here, it's really expensive. Well, just go to other cities and make your own discernment. All right, but the Redfin analysis says that we are the most affordable, and that is using median rents and median incomes. So they're not using mean, right? That's average. When a lot of numbers are similar, you use mean. But the when the number values are very disparate, when they're very varied, very varied, right? When it has a wide variety or the numbers are disparate, you use median. So if you have a bunch of people who make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100,000, we normally use median versus if people are making 62, 63, 64, 65,000. If that's our sample, that's when we use mean because the numbers are close together. It's not as much variety. So they're using median. All right. So that's another way. So that's what they're using, right? I wanted to first explain what median versus mean was, right? So they took the number of people in Dallas, they looked at their median income, and then they looked at the available units to rent, and they looked at those median, and then they did the median on that, and they determined that with the amount of people who make this median income, I'm going to show you the median income here in a second. We're going to see if you make the median income. With the amount of people who make, based on the amount of people who make this median income, rent is the most affordable in Dallas based on median asking rents. Did I phrase that right? Is everyone good with me? Based on the median incomes of the people who live in the Dallas Metroplex, Dallas is the most affordable rental market based on the median asking rents. All right. They say they don't want you to spend. The rule of thumb is you spend no more than 30% of your income on rent. That is the methodology they're using. So, do you make what is circled here? Well, what's circled here is not correct. That's actually not right. I kind of want to fix it right now because it's going to annoy me if I don't do it right there. Boom. All right. So, Dallas, do you make that median income? Median income is 64,000. That is 32, 30,000 an hour, $32 an hour. Um, the asking rent is 1460. So the median asking rents for Dallas are 1460, $1,000, 460, $1,406. That is the median rent. Asking rent, right? You need at least $58,400 gross income to live there. And they are saying that the actual income for the area, the median income for the area is 64,000. So obviously, $5,000 to $6,000 difference. That gap is enough for them to determine Dallas is the third most affordable place to live. Lucky for us, we have Houston and Dallas right above us. So if you want to leave Dallas, you can go. Um, I heard Austin rents are dropping at a crazy rate. They're still asking pretty comparable to Dallas, 13.94. And yeah, people in Austin in general they generally make more money than Dallas sites. So lower rent, higher median income, obviously number one on the list. Number two, Houston, 1,239 asking rent. So you need about 50,000 to live there. And I hate I don't have my pointer here with me. Let me make sure y'all can see my pointer, bro. Yeah, I want to make sure you see my pointer. I thought they had like a pointer tool on here. I thought I used before. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe, guys. Support me. We make valuable content here, right? We're not gossiping. We're not making fun of people, so it might be boring to some people. So if this is not for you, you can just log out. But we have Houston here. Y'all can see my mouse now. Houston here, number two on the list. They're asking $1,239. That means you need to make at least 49.6, and the medium income for the area is 58,000. Say hi, Bubba.
Close the computer.
Yeah, it's a computer, Bubba.
Close the computer.
No, don't close Daddy computer. No, no, no. Don't close Daddy computer. No. No, don't close that computer. So if you wanna, he's he's counting. He's addicted to numbers, y'all. You wanna go sit down while Daddy finishes up, and then I'll feed you macaroni. Yeah, I'll go get you macaroni. Give that at 10 minutes. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. You want to? No? Okay. No touching. Um, Let me give him a calculator on my phone, y'all. Hold up. Come on, Bubba. Come on, come on. Right there. Here. See numbers. Numbers.
Numbers?
Yeah, numbers. I'll be having him play with my calculator. So, corporations are not only come here because there's, lower regulation, lower taxes, but it's a good fit too. It's a good fit for the people who are moving here, for their employees who are moving here. And it's a good fit for you too if you find yourself out here hustling or working out here. Dallas is the place to be. I really hope they build the rail line or the speed train from Dallas to Houston, and I absolutely wish they build it around the Texas Triangle, Dallas, Houston, and Austin. It's just so much action going on with those cities, and I think we're just really, really missing out. And you're missing out too if you're not trying to take advantage of this. So one of the businesses that we went over in the last episode is the mobile car wash detailing businesses. There's nowhere you need to rent for your equipment. You don't need to store cars anywhere. Um, you just need cleaning supplies. That's all you need, cleaning supplies, pressure wash your vehicle. You can get all that stuff from a pawn shop. I'm assuming you already have a vehicle, and if you do, you can get all that stuff from a pawn shop, decently priced. Put it on, put it on layaway if you need to. Um, Especially, and I know people may think, well, I don't really know people who wash their cars. Well, you have to figure out who's your ideal customer. What do they look like? What Facebook groups are they in? Where do they hang out? What kind of ads can you target? Like where can you be where your ads target them and impact them? Or where can you put your ads that target and that get in their vision? Okay. And when I think about car washing, me personally, I'm thinking of like North Dallas mainly. even like if you want to think about the south part of the city, you know, Lake Arlington, um, Redbird area, Lake Arlington, Dalworthington, Pantego, Grand Prairie. You know, Grand Prairie on 20, we have that performance performance auto place where they sell performance parts and they have the car shows over there. And then they also have the car shows on the other side of 20 at like Hooters and and what's over there? The Harley Davidson. What's that 20 before you get to 360? So there's a lot of action like in Grand Prairie with cars, a lot of love for cars. South Lake, North Lake, people with good disposable income who do not want to go through the car wash service. They don't trust the brushes there. Has disposable income to pay you and to tip you. And you know, you're really just talking about targeting one particular neighborhood. Um, if I had a mobile car wash or landscaping company, I would target one single neighborhood. I would have a whole marketing strategy for one single neighborhood, and I would focus on that. And I might make an episode going over like niche, like micro niche target marketing, neighborhood by neighborhood, because I think it's something that could be lucrative. You know, you can't do it with like a moving company because people move all over the Metroplex, right? And it's not a repeatable business, not something that people can pay subscription for either. But if I had a landscape and a mobile car wash business, I would focus on one single neighborhood. Another one's cleaning service, so you don't need a license to clean. It's not, it's almost not regulated at all. Honestly, if you stick with residential moving, I mean, if you stick with like residential cleaning, and you can partner with a moving company to partner, do their move outs. You can partner with apartment complexes, real estate agents. I mean, there's just a lot of opportunity for cleaning services. Like I said, lowly regulated, minimally regulated, that is. And again, you can target one particular neighborhood. Easy, easy target marketing strategy for this. Again, another kind of subscription based business. Hey, sign up for 3 months, you get this, 3 month discount, 6 month discount, that kind of thing. So again, you want to go deeper into it. The very first video we did, we talked about it. You can find that link in the description. Now, we know that business automation saves time, energy, and resources. That's what the last video was about. We went over my automation workflow that I use. And there's a lot of other automation workflows you can use and piece and integrate together. But we want to put emphasis on this is not just us going out and working, going out and working, going out and working. Especially if you're a service professional, you want to figure out how can I maintain my company, my brand at the top of someone's mind while I'm working? How can I maintain my invoices, my receipts, social media posts? And we know business automation saves time and energy. This is just a quick recap showing, some of my integration. Gmail for everything. QuickBooks, obviously, for, the finance part of the business. Buffer for social media automation, and Zapier is the one that ties all of these integrations together. So definitely something that you should look into. And, if you have any questions or comments, all you got to do is shoot one to me. That's it. This is a slide from the last presentation of the wonders of AI image cloning. All of these images are AI images, and they can be completed in 10 minutes. If you have a barbershop, if you want to be a mobile barber, hair braider, even travel group, model, you can create all these images through AI. You don't need to wait. You don't need to, get a bunch of clients and do a photo shoot with all your clients. You don't need to ask your clients, can you take a selfie? Like, the rate in which AI speeds up your business is just insane. It really helps you get. It really helps your speed to market. It's at a crazy level. And again, the reason why I'm showing this is to show that AI, AI can really help speed up your business and get to life the things you have in your head. All right. So if recently I was talking to a friend. He used to do. He used to have a clothing company, but then he got into like merchandising, basically helping other companies print and get their stuff in retail. And but now he's going back to his own personal branding company, promoting his own clothing line. And I told him, bro, Canva has a tool where you can upload your T-shirt, and it will put that T-shirt on a person for you. Like, you don't even need to involve yourself in any of the modeling, any of the communication to customers, any of your marketing. You can use a whole AI image, and Canva, like I said, has a tool where you can upload your image or your upload the you upload the article of clothing, and then it fits that clothing on people. And so, if you have a clothing company, you can do that. You don't need to wait for anything. Okay, so I think that's pretty clear. We went over this to show how much it costs to run service business. Your service business may be cheaper than this. You may not need this level of insurance. You may not even want to spend any money on SEO. Bubba. So you want to think about how many clients do you need to clear your expenses, to clear out your operating costs. How many clients would you need? That's the number you really want to focus on and work on and hone in so you can clear that number. Because as a working professional, you're not starting a business to pay a bunch of bills or to add on to your bills. Nobody wants to do that, right? So as a working professional, if you check out the video, you check out the video, we talk about basically how to use AI or ChatGPT specifically to create break-even models, to create forecasting models, to create financial projections. Because we need to get this information down so we're not digging in our pocket month after month to pay these bills. You can also have a discussion with your partner like, hey, it's going to cost this much to run. Between the both of us, I think we can do at least 4 cars a week, bro. I think we can do at least 4 houses a week, sis. It's a lot of opportunities you can use. Again, we're going to go into that. We can go into the last video. This is your business config. This guy is your business config. The back of his head, he's your business config. He's your confidant. He's your planner. He helps you work through different business ideas. Again, you want to stand on business. You can go to businessconfig.com. We have a Standing on Business Bootcamp. We go over how to start your business the right way, how to get registered with the state, how to get your free EIN. You don't need to pay for your EIN. So many things that might be basic to some of you and some things that are a little more advanced to the rest of you. I have a promo code, #YourTechHomeboy. You get $200 off. Can't beat that. In addition to the curriculum, you get virtual assistance on a weekly basis from the business consigliere. So you need to work out any issues. You're not just going to be sitting there reading a curriculum all day. You're actually going to get one-on-one support. All right. So if you have any ideas, you want to figure out, is it even time for me to create an LLC? How many DBAs do I need within the LLC? Do I need to register my business with any state or federal regulation? How do I deal with my taxes and my accounting? Like I said, free EIN. How do I purchase a domain? How do I purchase a website? Who's going to develop my website? Who's going to host my website? How to get easy logo, easy cards, letterheads, flyers, whole marketing kit. How to set up your social media, best tips to do that. And your email address too, right? You want to go with jojos@barbecue.com. You don't want to go with jojosbarbecue@gmail.com. We talk about that. We talk about how to use AI for everything. Doing market research. And then the very bottom, the market research, identifying the competitors. And then the very bottom, we have a workbook. Actually, a checklist, a workbook you can actually work through to determine, like, what are you missing? What do you need to do left? What do you need to do next, rather? Again, the promo codes, hashtag your tech homeboy, $200 off. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave it in the chat. As y'all see, this boy he's running my life right now. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I really hope you enjoy the content. Hopefully this was a valuable 30 minutes of your time. Peace out, y'all. So bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Bubba. Bye-bye.